Hey Vision Chasers, this is Dr. Bird here with your quote of the week, and it goes like this. All beginnings are hard. Once again, all beginnings are hard. Very simple. I'm reminded of my son who's 5 years old. He's learning the piano and things are going very well with him learning the piano. He's moving right along very swiftly and he's very happy. You know, success, obviously it makes us happy, and he gets to these parts in different songs and whatnot where he starts to struggle. And when he starts to struggle, his body language changes. His posture is not so good. He starts to move a little bit slower, and then he gets this pout on his face because he's unhappy, because he's struggling. And you know, I'm reminded that, you know, children, they are very much like, you know, older adults and older people, but the difference is they struggle with managing their emotions and expressing themselves. And so my son doesn't have that practice yet, but as you get older, the expectation is that you get better dealing with those things, because it's just a fact of life that, you know, you're going to struggle, especially at the beginning. And I want you to know that even though you may be a little bit older than 5 years old, it's natural to not like struggling. Like even myself with things, like I understand I have the mindset that, you know, yes, through the struggling on the other side of it, it's going to be okay. It's going to be much, much better. But I don't like struggling, you know, and a lot of people, they don't like struggling for a number of reasons. You see, when you struggle, it kind of delays your timeline. For example, my son, he wants to learn how to play this song. That's what he's trying to do. That's what the goal is. But once he hits a part in learning that song that causes him to struggle, that's going to further delay the time that it takes for him to get there. And that can be frustrating. That can be frustrating for a 5-year-old, can be frustrating for a 15, a 25-year-old, 35-year-old. It can be frustrating because your timeline is changed a little bit. The other thing about struggling is that it forces you to restart some things. It forces you to restart some things and relearn some things and cover ground that you've already covered. And I know, being a teacher, a lot of students don't like that because that's called studying. A lot of students do not like that because they feel like, I've already been here, so I want to move forward. And, you know, throughout life, that's a solid, consistent principle in life, even after you leave school. And those of you who are not in school, you understand that principle as well. There's going to be things that cause you to have to restart so that you can recharge, relearn, refresh, renew yourself for another attempt with better information, so that you can put yourself in position to be successful the next time you attempt it. And also, what happens because you're struggling, you've got to guard your mind against this, because there may be a small voice in your mind that says, hey, you know what? If you just quit, you won't have to deal with this pain and this disappointment of struggling. You've got to guard yourself against that. You're a vision chaser. You don't give in to that voice of, let me just go ahead and quit, because you are on a mission to chase your vision of success, and quitting is not an option. The world is going to be a better place once you reach your vision of success and beyond. So bottom line, I want to encourage you to continue to press on, continue to pursue. You can do it. Though you may struggle, though you may be delayed a little bit, keep your mind right. Understand that that's a part of life. Even though you're delayed, even though you're struggling, you're still learning, so that you can move forward ultimately. So I want you to think about that and stay encouraged. You can do it. Have a wonderful week. And until we meet again, please keep chasing the vision.